Welcome to Tales by Chandru. Are you looking for inspiring moral stories that teach valuable life lessons? You've come to the right place. Tales by Chandru brings you heartwarming, thought-provoking, and motivational stories that entertain while guiding you toward a better life. The value of a life. A wise teacher once gave his students a 100-rupee note and asked, "Who wants this?" Everyone raised their hands. The teacher then crumpled the note, stepped on it, and made it dirty. Holding up the dirty, wrinkled note, he asked again, "Who still wants this?" All hands remained raised. The teacher smiled and said, "No matter what I did to this note, you still wanted it, because its value didn't change. It was still worth 100 rupees. The cracked pot. A water bearer in a village had two large pots. He carried them on a wooden pole across his shoulders. One pot was perfect, but the other had a crack and leaked water along the path. Every day, by the time the water bearer reached home, the cracked pot was only half full. The perfect pot was proud, but the cracked pot felt ashamed. One day, the cracked pot sadly said, "I'm useless. I waste so much water every day." The water bearer smiled and replied, "Look at the path we walk every day." The pot noticed that flowers had grown only on its side of the path. The water bearer said, "I knew about your crack, so I planted flower seeds along the way. You watered them daily, and now, these flowers bring beauty to the world." Moral of the story is, we all have imperfections, but even our weaknesses can create something beautiful. Never underestimate your value. Your flaws can make the world better in ways you never imagined. The secret to success. A young man once asked a wise guru, "What is the secret to success?" The guru smiled and said, "Meet me at the river tomorrow morning." The next day, the young man arrived, and the guru led him into the water. Suddenly, the guru pushed the young man's head under the water and held it there. The young man struggled, gasping for air. Just when he thought he would drown, the guru let him go. Coughing and catching his breath, the young man angrily asked, "Why did you do that?" The guru calmly replied, "When you were under the water, what did you want the most?" The young man answered, "Air. I wanted to breathe." The guru smiled and said, "That is the secret to success. When you want success as badly as you wanted to breathe, nothing will stop you." Moral of the story. True success comes from intense desire, focus, and determination. If you want something badly enough, you will find a way to achieve it. The frogs and the pit. One day, a group of frogs was hopping through the forest when two of them accidentally fell into a deep pit. The other frogs gathered around the hole and, seeing how deep it was, shouted, "You'll never get out. It's impossible." The two frogs ignored the discouraging words and tried to jump out. They leaped with all their strength, but the pit was deep. The other frogs kept yelling, "Give up. You can't make it." One of the frogs, hearing their words, lost hope and stopped trying. He accepted defeat and died in the pit. The other frog, however, kept jumping harder and harder. Finally, with one mighty leap, he made it out. The other frogs were shocked. They asked, "Didn't you hear us telling you to stop?" The frog smiled and pointed to his ears. He was deaf. He thought they were cheering him on. Moral of the story. Words have power. Negative words can destroy, and positive words can inspire. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, and never let others' doubts stop you from achieving your dreams. The hidden treasure. In a small village, an old farmer had 3 sons. They were lazy and always fought with each other. The farmer was worried about their future. One day, before he passed away, he called his sons and said, "I have buried a great treasure in our field. Dig the land, and you will find it." Excited, the sons rushed to the field the next morning and started digging. They dug every inch of the land but found nothing. Frustrated, they gave up. Since the field was already plowed, they decided to plant crops. That season, they had the best harvest ever and earned a lot of money. Only then did they realize what their father had meant. Hard work itself was the real treasure. Moral of the story: success comes from hard work, not shortcuts. If you put in the effort, rewards will surely follow.